do you want to tell the people what Gravity 9+1 is all about?
So Gravity 9+1, you start with, of course, you start with Gravity Suit. You start with 9 E-Tanks and 1 Reserve. And it's going to throw the logic completely off. It's really interesting presets.
Yeah, it is. I think out of all the suit, Rocky. Oh, Spine Shark, that was cheap. The classic lobby check from Imrock. Pyramided by D-Rock. So Gravity 9+1. This is probably the most challenging, I feel like, from what I've heard and my own experience, out of all the suited seeds, because it expects a lot of hell runs, and you can very easily kind of get lost in the sauce, so to speak. Oh, blinding into Kraid. So Nitro has that knowledge. So, and again, trying to figure out ice is good. It was a good find. What your level of need is for go mode, right? And so while Hard Tricky will never force you to do Varialist Ridley, oftentimes you do Varialist Ridley because it makes the most sense, but that can be really difficult based on your beams, your ammo. So it'll be interesting to see. That's true, D-Rock. Yeah, I didn't realize I missed that was even ice room. Or whatever it's called. The room that has the ice. Yeah, so game 1, Nitro took game 1. And hold on a second. Nitro took game 1. It was very exciting. He got a sub 35. It was 34.59, and Derp had a commanding lead for most of the seed. And then, as Map Rando is, you know, he checked into Turian, got very excited that it was a Fantoon map, and it was not, and lost the time. And so, yeah, double suit. So, saves, I see. Mini Kraid. Mini Kraid is a pain in the butt. When you don't have anything. Wait, why are you... Wait, what? Derp looked... He looked entertained by that, but I'm not certain what happened. Okay. So this is... I mean, it gave you ice, so this is... You know, this could be an expected progression, so... it isn't hard tricky to do this ice clip. So Derp still going up towards the map, or going left towards the map. Nitro going up. I'm not sure what he was expecting up this way, so we'll see. Yeah, so we do see our first route diversion, which is always exciting when... You know, they're playing... Oh, okay, so he went up that way because there's Meridia. Oh, Derp going for the morphless snail clip. Yeah, it is. It's not too bad without X-ray, but without morph, it's pretty difficult for sure. So it looks like Nitro went up because it, you know, trying to get to the criteria map, led him into Meridia, following Meridia up to the map. So nice, Derp. So Derp getting that clip again without morph. It's pretty hard. And then without X-ray, it's not in logic for hard tricky. Is that correct? Oh, okay. No missiles. That's a bit rough. Whew, those side hoppers are something else. Oh, so he went up there and there was nothing up there. Oh, that's why I was like, wait. He just went up there and there were 2 missiles, right? But there wasn't. Because in this game, in these settings, you can get bamboozled because the items you start with were expected to be placed somewhere in the game, right? And so for this, it could have been that the energy tanks were there, the reserve, the gravity, whatnot. But because derp already has them, because our runners already have them, there was nothing. So, okay. All right, we're seeing our first hell run from Nitro. This is, this requires a delayed wall jump, which typically isn't too bad, but when you're under pressure, in the heat, it does make things a little tricky. Did we lose Beans?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, you're still here. Okay. That's okay. So, at the beginning of the game, even though there are detours, our runners are still trying their best to get to the maps. Everything seems to be missile locked so far, and so far our runners have only gotten ice. It looks like derp did pick up charge. So, hey, first missiles. Hey, Nitro taking that revert, I think was good. Just get a fresh kind of start. And starting off with gravity, one thing that I learned during this tournament does put top right of Mount Everest in logic. So Nitro going back the way he came because there was nothing for him here so far. Only 12 charge shots? For what, DJ? Oh, he can kill Kraid now, I see. Okay. DJ BMing. Okay, so went there, the door must have been locked because he came right back. Reading chat. With how fast these runners move. Definitely causes me to miss something. So let me do something. I'm gonna be a little bit more clever here. And okay, there we go. There we go. Side by side now. Yeah. So,
Derp trying the hoppers with only 23 here.
Boy. Okay. All right. Yikes. Oh. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
He made it. Okay. So
he got bailed out there.
Okay, we know. So Nitro's gonna be like, yep, can't go there. Sheesh. The seed feels a little less friendly than last seed, right? But again, this category is very unfriendly. So farming up, this is a good farm.
This is bad. This is absolutely terrible for him right here.
What is?
Derp farming. This is terrible for him because he can't really do much here.
Oh.
He's got to hope this is not a hell run here.
I see. Oh, here we are. Oh.
Good. That's good. I mean, it's a good call here to farm right there, but
yeah,
it's just.
Yeah, but again, with this format, you're gonna expect a lot of hell runs. Oh, nice. Take it. It does, DJ. Rocky. This is terrible, Nebdi. What, were you saying that it wasn't terrible? And you're a top runner in this? Hey, you don't have the foresight to know that it's useless, D-Rocky. Yeah, Nitro, does have a bit
yelling
more.
at the screen.
Yeah. See, this is wild, right? What it took to get here down to Morph. That's just wild. And to essentially blind into it like that, right? Because he could have gone left. At the elevator. Yeah. Are we gonna see a skip from Nitro? No, I don't think you can skip with this equipment. So now, as I would do too, making his way to the map. And I do what derp does here too, is I turn off gravity. It just makes these mid-air morphs so much more lenient. And I think if you don't turn off gravity, you're probably I couldn't think of anything clever. Gosh dang it. It's okay. All right. Oh, okay. We got a couple majors in the pits. And I think at this point with this loadout, it would be advantageous to go get those majors. Unless it takes us down to where things are power bomb locked, because no, it takes us back to the elevator. I got it. Okay. Okay. Moving back. So Nitro, still looking for more. He has not been as lucky as Derp so far to stumble upon it, so we'll see where he ends up going. Okay. So I am okay. So he is going up here. Fall Botwoon E for filler PB. What does that mean, Nebdi? Okay, so we see Mother Brain here. There's Kraid. Wait. Oh yeah, here we are. So he was able to get the criteria map as well. And now he sees the majors, right? And so he could probably process of elimination, determine which one is morph, because the other ones need morph. Yes, Phaser we keep, because Derp is a good human. See what you're saying, Nebdi, okay. Yeah, these are very impressive mid-air morph. That one's very impressive, especially, but... So, Spazer Ice Charge. What more could you want? Other than maybe speed. Okay. Grapple, not required, typically, but nice to have nonetheless. So, oh, okay, so I thought Nitro grabbed a map, but maybe it was a different one. They're moving so quickly. All right. So we're still looking for power bombs on Derp side. Oh, and map. Thank you, Menace. Thank you. Okay, I knew that a map was grabbed. Okay. So hopefully Nitro is able to blind into more fairly quickly, or else, you know, Derp's just going to keep running away from this. And bombs is a nice find. That gives you a can fly. Having a can fly is really important. So it helps you get to, you know, the top right of landing site. Typically when I am running map rando, obviously speed is helpful to find because things can be speed locked. But even when you have speed, having a can fly is important. And a can fly is something like base jump or bombs. Anything that can take you to great heights. While speed can do that for the landing site, it can't do that for some of these other places that require your ability to fly. Yeah. And it's his only explosives, correct. Yeah, we know that he is going the wrong way, right? But he might still be, because am I getting Seed Bleed? But the map is to the left. No, Nitro, where are you going? Yeah, it is on the right, yeah. He's just not thinking to blind the the Evir's room, you know, that hallway. Which makes this very unfortunate for Nitro. This is indeed turning into a Nebdimorph situation. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know. You're right, D-Rock. Nitromorph. So Derp, having a lot more information now, can start making progress. One of us. So the sand pit is also going to take him to morph, right? Because we know that it's going to drop him out, and then hopefully he decides to go to the right at that point. And Derp making his way up here. But yeah, Derp has quite a lead. Getting our first missiles. Checking out what's over here. And hopefully now we'll go right. And all will be well. So Derp entering Meridia now. That is a faraway map, but... So, you know, once Nitro sees this, I don't know, do you think he goes back to get those majors knowing that one of them is grappling? I guess he doesn't know the other one, correct? Because you can't see it, so... Okay. We left for bombs. I mean, that would be the hope. As we saw with Nitro in the first race, he tends to collect majors, so if he continues as we've seen him doing, it would make the most sense that he goes for the major on the left as well. Yeah, so Derp just continuing to make his way all the way up. Well, he did he... We'll have to wait till the pause. These young whippersnappers pause so quickly that... Okay, so Nitro hasn't gotten the map yet, and so there's still a chance that he'd go get bombs, but he wanted to go get these majors, and then he's probably going to go and get to the map and go back left. Yeah. Yeah, I think things will be okay. Calm down, everybody, okay? Chill out. Calm down. Okay. Do we get some power bombs here? We do. Okay. Yeah, see, look at all of these runners getting Spazer now. You know, as much as those, as much as y'all want to hate on Spazer, when it's all you got, you'll be happy. Exactly, Nito. Thank you. Nito is a fellow Spazer supporter. Thank you, Cruel Beans. Keyboard morphs. Doing the Alcatraz there is how I commonly do the mid-air morphs, because I can't do the 4-tile morph with just the jumping. But... EJ. Okay, Screw Attack is nice. Screw Attack is nice when you don't have Varia, because it helps you get through the Key Hunters, right? Which are very mean. And it also really helps with a Varia-less Ridley, to avoid taking more damage if you need to jump and dodge. So I'm going to assume that Derp collects at least this X. But we'll see. Nitro going towards the map. I bet that after he collects the map, he'll end up getting the major. So I like this play from Derp. Because as you're collecting more energy... No! Why didn't you grab the X? Derp, I thought we were on the same wavelength. Alright, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. He got Spazer. Fine. We can have... You know, we can choose to do... He is the one here in the gold bracket, and, you know, I only made top 4 in the bronze, so... It's fine, Derp! Calm down, everybody! Okay, so Nitro taking that map. Getting that Alcatraz up. Making it look easy. It is not. by any means. That's why taking off gravity makes that much easier. Okay. So we're gonna see where Nitro goes, because, you know, okay, getting wave here. So now Derp has new route beam. It doesn't really help with Ridley when you have no Varia. And so he's still gonna want a lot more X's. It's definitely not something that you can do just with this beam, because it still requires 60 shots. So he's going to need a lot more ammo if he decides to do a Varia list. Ridley. Okay, see? We all calmed down and Nitro went and got bombs. Derp going into wreck ship now and noped out. Maybe trying to see if there's a different plan. Just taking a step back. I like that. I like going in there saying, hey, this is a little dicey. I'm going to take a step and make a plan. And he did. So. Okay. Okay. So, Derp has his power bombs. Nitro. My gosh. Nitro still needs his. This is a very nice energy refill. Derp heading towards the map. So we know where Kraid is. And we're probably going to leave Kraid because Kraid is near Mother Brain. And it's not high on the priority list because you're going to come back through anyway. And so I like the decision to just get Kraid on the way back. Beans is just sitting back and relaxing and enjoying the ride. Y'all are silly. Alright. What are we gonna find on this map? Chat? Ridley! Okay, and 2 majors. So I bet the plan here, grab the majors, grab the X, and hope that it's something that allows you to fight Ridley, but in this situation, unless he gets Varia, I don't think that much is going to allow him to kill Ridley at this point. I don't think even... Maybe Plasma would. Yeah. See, I just didn't know if doing the 20 shots with this amount of health, but I think that should be fine, right? Oh, speed. Speed is a nice find, though speed without high jump is terrible. And I grumble about it every time. And X-ray. Okay. So he probably doesn't bail because speed. Hopefully this is supers. It is. He grabs X-ray for good luck. As Imrock knows. Thanks, D-Rocky. Thanks. I'm glad that my trauma is a joke to you. Alright, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Calm down, chat. Okay, finding wave. So Nitro is you know, doing the same things Derp is, just a bit behind him. So we'll see if there can be some deviations to allow for Nitro to close that lead, which we saw last match did, right? Plasma is definitely doable. Yeah, I guess with also Ice Wave, the 20 shots isn't that bad. And again, Derp having Screw Attack for Suitless Ridley is great. Or Varia-less Ridley. So, I don't... Maybe he's thinking about it, but I just... So, let's see. It would give 14 supers, well, 10 supers, and then 4 from regular missiles, 5 power bombs, and then how many shots do you have to do after that? Yeah, okay. I didn't think so. Okay. 300? Wait, what? Yeah, I didn't think... If he goes for this, I think that is very silly. That's my technical analysis. So we'll see. Alright. Jokesters! I just... Maybe, but I just don't see in what... I don't know. I guess we'll see. Keeps it interesting. I guess. 40 shots and 10 supers. See, that just doesn't seem to... I don't know. That just doesn't... Wait, what? Oh, okay. See, and there you have it, folks. Speed without high jump makes for some sadness. Thank you, Nito. Yeah, so he's not going for it. And it's not... Okay, if you think about it, we know where Mother Brain is, right? We know where Kraid is. Ridley's not that out of the way to come back and get on our way back, I think. Well, I guess they were both actually in Criteria. Okay, all right. Scratch that. It's going to be a little bit out of the way, but you know what else loses you time? Do you know what else loses you time? Dying. Repeatedly. How do I know that? How do I know that? It's personal at this point. So Nitro checking to see what's up here. We know it's an X because we saw it on derp screen. Hopefully it's a super pack. Derp just got the reserve that was over here, but didn't get the X. So. Well, that's... You know what? That's not the end of the world, because having some crystal flashes in your pocket... Okay, so... Okay, now we have Space Jump. Space Jump and Screw Attack together, especially when you don't have Varia. Makes things a little bit easier. Dying loses you time. It sure does, Nito. Okay, so Meridian Map. We now see that there is nothing here. Okay, so Norfair is where Kraid and Mother Brain are. So Ridley is going to be a bit out of the way, but I mean, I agree. I'm pretty fearless nowadays when it comes to killing Varia-less Ridley, even though I probably should have a little bit more fear, and that just did not look like a situation that even the best of the best runners was going for, so. Alright, no DLC today. This known X after Kraid makes you pull back on majors. Tell me more. What do you mean? What else loses you time being stuck in Big Pink for 5 hours waiting on Morph? Oh, that also sounds oddly specific. DJ, I hear what you're saying and the inspiration you're trying to incite, and there's also a lot of wrong one, Nitro. You know, discernment is very powerful. Well, now he has 15 supers. Yeah, there's B. And Ridley's the other way anyway. So he's down here when we know that it is most reasonable to peek into areas if they are near you. And there's still bosses to be found, so we're still looking for Phantoon and Draygon. And at this point he has speed, so there's not a lot that's going to be... Oh my gosh! Okay. And there's not a lot at this point that's going to stop derp with what he has, so... Hey, Phantoon. Okay. So, trying to take it in. So I think at this point, we're gonna see what this map gives us because I think what Derp's doing at this point is, or at least what I'm deducing is clearing up the bosses he can, and then hoping to either get more supers or a better major, and then getting Ridley on the way back. Nitro and his quick kill. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I was saying is that space, especially with screw attack, just gives you such a good movement. So, oh, and we found Draygon. So we know where all bosses are. We know where Mother Brain is, and so Derp just has to get there. I will be curious to see how he routes this, with how things unfolded last match. So, and when does Nitro go for Ridley? Because again, both of these runners are very highly skilled, and so if they are being a bit more reserved in pursuing Ridley, these supers are a great find, then that's telling you something, right? As much as Nevdi wants people to believe that he would indeed fight Mother Brain on 3 tanks and 1 HP, no reasonable, there's a lot of thought that goes into this, for lack of better words. Sure, I can hear that, Beans, like taking risks. High jump, yeah, you grab that because that makes speed so much better. So Nitro going for this major over here. And again, Nitro is down. A boss in the intel that Derp has. Plasma is a great find, with our boy Ridley waiting for our arrival. So this makes it a lot more doable. So how does that change things, I wonder? Is this enough to change the lead? Because now Nitro can go kill Ridley. And I want the record to show, okay? I want the record to show that just because I'm a known Spazer lover, I'm also a Plasma lover, okay? I am a KPDR runner, so. You think so, Arian? Okay. So Derp, wait, what did we see over here, Derp? We are keeping records. Oh, the X, I see. Everything is recorded, DJ. All the time. Even your thoughts. Okay. It is a long way, and for it to be power bomb, but again, right? Derp doesn't have plasma, and so he, in his mind, is still needing ammo in order to have a successful Ridley fight, whereas Nitro, right, has, those are some beautiful ledge grabs. Nitro has what he needs to kill Ridley at this point. Okay, so while it looks like he is, going out of his way for X's and missiles, I could see him thinking that this is what's going to get him to where he needs to go. Yeah, but now he's going to go and kill Draygon, because Draygon's right here. So remember, he's picking these things up because he still has to be here for Draygon. Right? So interesting, because Nitro is here in Torian, and we know that nothing is here in Torian. Oh, Derp, where'd you go? I mean, some majors, right? But we know that there's no bosses here. So, what are you doing, Derp? Yo, derp. Okay. Alright. Press 1 in chat if derp should kill Shacktool. Oh, derp. I mean... Yeah, good job not killing Shacktool. Sorry, I'm a known Shacktool hater. So sue me! DJ, are we agreeing on something? Are we having a moment? Okay. So, chat, what was this way? What is taking Nitro this way? I was paying attention to derp. It was just a faster way around. I see. Got it. Strahd. Nice quick kill from derp. Left side can be pretty tricky because those goops can double goop you. And so oftentimes you can miss it, so. Ugh. That moonfall here in Main Street is a lot of fun when you have fruit attack. Alright, so derp is now going to be heading towards Ridley. Grap Tool, that's right. I love that name. Hey, you know what? While I understand that Shacktool is, you know, working his 9 to 5 and being underpaid and unappreciated, he also is very annoying, and, well, there's something satisfying about just taking him out. Sorry, I said it, okay? Jackie, what does 2 mean? Game 3, so the bans were no objectives and Metroids, and so game 3 will be Varia. Shacktool has a family? Okay. Show me this proof, Nito. Okay, so derp is just making his way back. Nitro is still looking for those other bosses. Because again, derp was able to find them pretty quickly. Oh, derp going for the Shine Spark kill. And missing, but has enough supers. Though wanted to save them. I know. Good efforts, derp. I know. Good efforts, though. It's okay. Take a breath. So getting this energy tank, because he... and this is a good call, in my opinion, because he is, you know, lobby check-in, but he is preparing as much as he can for that Ridley fight. Jackie. Oh, that's right, Nito. I forgot about that. Yes, D-Rocky. Oh my gosh. Okay. So is it more triggering, chat, that I am a lover of Spazer, or that I kill Shacktool? As we're watching derp. So derp killing the Metroids on his way over just to farm back up. They have a great rate for ammo, so I like this decision. Oh my gosh, actually my cousin's there. Okay. So Nitro is, so here's Ridley. He's gonna go grab the map first. So this is a bit unfortunate because we know that the other bosses that derp just defeated, right, were the other direction. And so now Nitro is here back at Ridley, and then is going to have to go all the way back, and there's just going to be a lot of back and forth happening. All right. I mean, he now has 20 supers and 35 missiles, so that's essentially 25 supers. And he has power bombs if he wants to. So okay, so he's probably gonna check those majors too. I'm assuming. assuming that he feels like he needs anything else, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he feels like he has enough. But from what Nevdi was saying last match, Nitro does like to peak those majors. Okay. So derp saving, I'm assuming, probably wanted to check the X and also take the save before going for Ridley. What are we oofing, Nevdi, that these aren't supers? Okay. So going to farm up some health. I think that I liked derps coming back to Ridley as much as I know that he is behind and there's a lot of importance in taking risks. Again, death equals time loss. Ask me how I know. Or don't ask me how I know. Oh, that opener is a bit rough, but that's okay. Having high jump, having screw attack, having space, having all of these things right now is really helpful. So derp is going to use his beam until Ridley turns red, because as soon as Ridley is red, 15 supers is all that's required to kill Ridley, and is usually the visual cue we use to know where his health is. So, oof. Oh, that hit. Okay. It's okay. So again, things are going to be much easier for Nitro, who has the full beam combo. Oh, yes! That ending was something else. That was a good ending. Yeah. So Nitro does have screw attack, but doesn't have high jump or space jump, which makes the movement suck a little bit more, especially if he didn't disable speed. But derp is in go mode. I wonder how he's feeling, because we know that he's fine, right? But exactly, Kapow. No need for plasma. Okay, Kapow, you win. I know this is a race between derp and Nitro, but you take it. That's it. Close it up. Yeah, Ridley for both of these runners was very nicely done. So they didn't even need their reserves. See? Yeah, they really are. Okay. So derp will be heading to Mother Brain. Has everything he needs. Probably will save. I assume might farm up, but not necessary. Oh, easy super farm here. Okay, so for all of you who love Shack Tool, do you get that same feeling when you see Mini Kraid being killed? Answer me this. Riddle me this, chat. Okay. So now we're just picking and choosing, huh? So now Nitro needs to quickly make his way all the way through all of these zones. And I do have a feeling once he sees Fantoon, he'll probably know that he's behind. I have a feeling he'll know. What if the way that Shack Tool throws a tantrum is by digging, though? Okay. But what if Minicrate's just protecting his dad? What if he's just protecting his dad to the best of his ability? Okay, power bombs. We don't need those where we're going. Grab some more missiles. Why not? Because when you only have this beam, well, it's very doable. Oh, there is an ammo refill, but that feels... Oh, these power bombs. Who placed them here, Baron? We know that plasma is that major right there. I wonder if he goes for it. Okay. Trying to microwave. Nice microwave. Microwaving Phantoon can be pretty difficult because you have to shoot him with missiles first. Derp banking on this energy tank being an energy tank. Oh, just kidding. I thought he was going for the energy refill via the tank, but... Okay, Shrektool needs Samus's power. Or is to bomb that wall. Well, then that's a very helpful tantrum. It sure is. He could at least go a little faster in appreciation. Alright. So, Nitro's still, making his way. He still has that last boss. And Derp is farming up and getting ready for, Mother Brain. So, Mother Brain in this room is so classic. Oh, so we don't have to disable, Screw Attack. Okay, I like this. Going for the Shine Spark Zeb Skip. Does it flawlessly. That way he doesn't have to spend the time, disabling Screw Attack. Okay. So Nitro is here at Draygon. Can microwave Draygon, which is nice. But I don't think that's going to be enough to even out the fight. I feel like I've done a solid job narrating where they're going and why they're doing the things they're doing. Wanting to highlight both their skill and, you know, make this entertaining. Nice microwave from Nitro. One rounding. Oh yeah, we gotta do that thing. You all did it anyway. Put the, whatever, guess your time. Escape time. Okay, but what about Gary? Is it okay to murder Gary? Oh, yes, Nitro! I love that. Shrektool wasn't even in the way. Shrektool wasn't even in the way. And he just... I love that! Alright, Nitro. I love that. Okay, so 130. Any 130s in chat? Oh, three-eyed Cyclops. Good to see you. And I think that you are the winner. Gary only fights back. Gary is the worst. So yeah, we will have a round 3, and it will be Varia plus movement because no objectives and Metroids were banned. So, what are we hoping to see in match 3? Oh. Derp deciding that you know, him and Nitro are so good at looking at the map and downloading it in their brains. Huh. Okay, so Nitro doing the same thing as Derp did, farming those Metroids because they have such good rates in their drops. Unless you're running PRKD. Derp is just like, Get your lobby checks in the chat if you got them, chatters. If you have your Imrock lobby check, let me see it. Show them to me. Derp kept checking and laughing and then checking. I mean, it's no 48 times, but... Hey, you know what? Alright, let's get our GGs up for Derp. Alright. Nice work. Woof! Alright, so 1-1, we are going to move on to our third round, our third match, which is going to be Varia and Movement. Because again, objectives, no objectives, and Metroids were banned. So, let's take a short break, and we'll be right back.